Collective. Had to make sure my mic is on. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. It is currently Sunday, October the sorry y'all, I suck at this. October the 2025. I pray that I find you guys in peace and blessings and so we're gonna start out with good energy first, and then we're going to shake things up a bit, as I said in the title. So first, collective, I feel like spirit is wanting me to tell you that whatever you wish for, that it is coming true. Your wish is being granted. This could be in you evolving, having some type of heavy transformation, and then we have by finding your inner sanctuary. You know why? Because you asserted yourself. So if you are the type of person that is typically passive aggressive or you're just passive, if you found your inner strength, whether you be masculine or feminine, recently, lately, and you actually use your inner strength to not just draw boundaries, but to actually start telling people no, to actually start voicing to yourself, to people, to the universe what you want. I feel like your wish is being granted because of that. That is a part of the inner power journey. It gives us this level of strength and courage that we can't really find. We can't train for it. We can't find it in other people. It really has to be something that we find within ourselves, right? And sometimes we have to go through a lot in order to be assertive like this, right? Sometimes you just have to get to the point where you are fed up. The fed up programming is a part of our life's journey, unfortunately and fortunately, right? We're going to look at things two ways. If you are a returning subscriber, watcher, viewer, thank you for coming back. Your girl must have said something that you like, brought awareness to your life, or helped you wherever you are in your journey. I pray that you keep coming back. Your girl appreciates you very, very much so. If you are new to the channel, stick around. You may find me very eccentric, very different, very spooky sometimes. Nonetheless, I call myself Shade the Dual Alchemist because I am a dual nature being who views the dual nature of every single aspect of life in order to come to the collective and give out the best information as possible to allow people wherever they are on their journey to do their own research and know where they may need to go, where they may need to tap into, where they may need to look further into. Nonetheless, I do everything that I do is through my utmost and unwavering faith in the Most High God, and I do so with being of service to the collective entirely, as a collective, as a whole. Sometimes what I say is not always great. It's not always pretty, but nonetheless, I give out messages of truth, clarity, and awareness. So if you are new to the channel, button for me and stick around. When I give out messages, these messages are general collective. Typically, if I am giving out messages on how to help someone in their journey, in their healing, or through a dark night of the soul, and or ascension, evolution, I typically give out general collective messages because anyone can use the information that I give to help them wherever you are and tap into collective. Remember, they are general messages. I don't know you all personally. I don't single out anyone. I don't get on here to attack anyone. I give out the messages as they are given to me through the divine. Typically, they are sent by you, and you send them out to the universe, and the universe will find um, the nearest person that is aligned with that particular message to give out the message to you. So remember to only take what resonates and leave what does not. We have debt paid off here, collective. You could have prayed for a break in debt relief. Maybe you didn't want to go the route of bankruptcy. Maybe you didn't want to, you're tired of being in debt or in lack. And what is Spirit is saying? Spirit is saying the dream. Something is revealed, insight, and breakthrough about mystery, magic, and excitement. You could have had a newfound unlocked spiritual gift. because you asserted yourself in your life. You declared and stated dominance over any spirit and stronghold. And this could have gave you a newfound, unlocking of an intuitive or spiritual gift. So yeah, I finally got the laptop to work. So excited about that. What are y'all doing in that kitchen? Let's get a couple of positive messages before we get into this read. So collective, I do have I'm gonna do the reading a little different today. Something is perfect timing, divine timing here, collective. This is the right time for you to move forward. You may be worried about where you may get the financial you may be worried about where all the finances are going to come from when it comes to a move, or when it comes to you moving forward into some type of endeavor, possibly a new career path, possibly a new relationship. But divine is telling you to trust that everything will be provided for you as long as you put your faith in the Most High God. There's nothing that the Most High God will not provide for us. It wouldn't, like, people, if they want to know like how I'm doing this on my own, I'm not doing it on my own. I'm doing it with the Most High God. And a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, she's lying, she's flogging, that's corny." It's seriously not. Like, I cannot make it up. Sometimes I look at sometimes I look at myself and my life and be like, "How am I doing it? How did I come out of it?" And I already know the answer intuitively, inwardly, that it is the Most High God that makes ways for us and paves ways for us and opens doors that man cannot. Open doors that man may have closed on you. The Most High God will break those doors down off the hinges and never allow those doors to close. And for some of us, and for sometimes in our lives, the Most High God will close doors. And we don't enter and understand why, but it is for our highest good. Sometimes what does the Bible say? It says, lean not on your own understanding. And that is a huge part of walking by faith and not by sight. Your debt is being paid off. You may need to connect to nature. Something could be about a new career that you may be starting during the holiday hours or the holiday months. I fear that they're in that kitchen making a mess, y'all. Sacred Earth Mother, a message of love from the earth. So we have perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Whomever you are in the collective, if you were wondering or waiting on an intuitive nudge or an answer to your message or an answer to your prayer or question that you may have asked the divine, the Most High God, this is an answer. This is the right time to move forward. Maybe you're waiting, maybe you were waiting to move to a new home, to a new area, or into a new career path after the holidays, but maybe those things that particular time does not align with you moving at that time. Maybe the time is now. And sometimes we just have to go for it. And I do not advise anybody to just do anything recklessly. Sometimes we just have to go for it. Thank you. Because I had already made it clear to them that I wanted no noise. Give me more on the perfect timing for the collective. We got a lot here. Perfect timing, remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Maybe took the wrong step before, or maybe you feel like that you made a terrible decision in the past when you just went for something. And the reason why it possibly didn't turn out well is because it wasn't the right timing. You could have been very hard-headed and knew it wasn't the right timing, but you could be a person that has been like me, where get out of my den now. You could be a person like me where you want it now. You want it now. You want it now. You want it now. And this could have been your energy in the past where you went for something and it didn't turn out well. And then you have been kicking your self in the butt ever since then. Maybe this particular action and or inaction could have caused you a lot of debt, a lot of grief, a lot of pain. But you must remember that was for a reason, synchronistic. It is for a purpose or a reason why you went through that. It was for you to learn that that things happen in divine timing. If you knew you weren't supposed to do something, or you should have went in a certain direction or made a rash decision, that was a learning experience for you. Okay, so don't always take these things as negatives, right? We can always turn a negative into a positive. Okay, remember that. We have evolution again, earth changes, climate change, and transformation. Also, you could be moving to somewhere, if you're from a colder area, you could be moving somewhere more tropical. You could be going into seeking a new career path, and it's in a different area. Like if you're used to somewhere more tropical, this could be a colder climate or something like that, a colder region. Or it could just be something that with that it's a different scenery, right? And maybe it may be a little bit scary to you. Maybe you're not in debt. Maybe you're worrying about that this new environment and or climate, that you're not used to that particular area, and you're worried that you may go into debt if you go in this particular direction. But divine is telling you that it is the perfect timing to go into that direction. With the remembrance also, yeah, I feel like that's the past feelings and emotions, right? You're letting something hold you back or hinder you. You need to let that go at this time. You need to do a pray, or not need to. I would advise or give my opinion to do prayers to ask to release what no longer serves you, to make room for what does serve you, your highest good, your highest timeline, and your highest purpose. Ashe, so mote it be, and so it is. And we have ocean of eternal love here, healing, creativity, and fertility. Hmm. This ocean of eternal love is really standing out to me. That blue color, there's that blue color again. You may be moving to a darker, or not a darker, but a colder climate or environment. But I feel like this is a career change, something you're not used to or familiar with. It can be scary, but exciting nonetheless. Maybe you're the type of person that likes to plan things out to a T, and just going into moving to a whole different climate, a whole different environment, it doesn't allow for you to foresee or be able to plan out every single thing down to a T. But I feel like that this is a time for your transformation, your evolution, for a change. This particular new venture in your life, or this particular new chapter in your life, is not meant for you to plan and map everything out. It's meant for you to trust in divine timing, walk by faith and not by sight, lean not on your own inner and overstanding. This is what this is giving me. Get into the thick of allowing the divine to work on your behalf and set you up in this new environment, new career path, and once you get used to or comfortable within this new chapter, then the divine will make room or make way for you to be able to plan and map things out down, and plan things down to a T. But you might even find that by the time that the divine allows you to map things out to a T, you may not even want to. You may find that you like how the divine is working in your life, and you like how the divine is has lined things up for you in a way that you didn't see possible, in a way that you didn't even see. Daughter is here. The answer to your question involves your daughter. It could be, we got walking away. Maybe you have, maybe moving to a different region or this new career path, it will require for you to possibly leave a daughter behind. You may have a daughter, a little girl, older girl, whatever the case may be. You may have to leave the daughter behind for a little bit. Maybe that's something that you don't like. You've always been in control of being in your daughter's life. And this new area, newfound chapter in your life, it is going to require for you to step out on faith and go into a whole different environment where your daughter may not be, and you may not like that. You feel out of control about that decision, but it shall pay off in the long run. That's what I feel like. If the divine is calling for you to make this move, make this choice. Difficult. Yeah, I know it's difficult, especially when it comes to, like, let's say you're going to live abroad or go in a different country and stay there for a certain amount of time, and your daughter can't come along with you. You're used to having your daughter in your life, seeing your daughter every day, being with your daughter every day, talking to your daughter every day. And this new move, new chapter, new career, it is going to require you to spend more time in with focusing on whatever this newness is, right? You may feel like you're letting your daughter down by doing this. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. This daughter could have a birthday coming up. A significant birthday holds the answer to your question. Maybe you're going to spend a significant birthday. This could be like her sweet 16th or her one year old birthday or five, or whatever you would consider a significant birthday for this child. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. And at least I feel like that at least the divine is allowing you to spend this significant birthday with your daughter, or maybe you're going to make this birthday of hers like the best. Make sure she never forgets whatever this is if you have to go away for an extended period of time. You could be getting into a marriage. You could be going towards a marriage. We have marriage and love life with dietary change, affirmations. Spirit is also saying too, one reason that your affirmations may not be working is because you may need to change your diet to a healthier diet. You may need to fast. You may need to exercise. This cleanses and purifies your vessel and therefore the energy within it in order to, yeah, we definitely have a new career here and a new home. Maybe, or like I said, to another country or to another state in order to dive into this new career or accept this new career. And then you have to establish a home, and you have to leave your daughter behind to go back and get her at a later date. This is plaguing you. This is really bothering you at this time. But Spirit is also saying that it is time for this. A lot of the times the hard decisions that we make are they reap the greatest rewards. In the beginning, before I started this message, I heard that in order to embody the energy of love, the full embodied energy of love, universal love, we must first overcome love. And I don't know what that means, but that could be significant to somebody. I mean, because after all, love makes us do crazy things. It makes us make poor decisions. It makes us make rash decisions. It makes us make, like they say, love is blind, right? But love is not necessarily blind. We must overcome love and the things that it can do to us. It can have us, it can have us high. It can have us low. Nonetheless, we must, in order to embody love, we must overcome love. Because love, especially if you are a person who has a daughter and you love your daughter very much, maybe you have not taken certain steps in your life when it comes to a career, a move, a new home, a new venture that would have really paid off in the long haul for you and your daughter. Maybe you didn't take this venture because of your daughter before. But now, Spirit, I feel like that time has come back around. That door has been opened for you again. And Spirit is kind of like, well, are you going to take it? But I feel like you are going to take it, but you are very remorseful that it requires for you to go an extended period of time of possibly not being around your daughter. But there is a new career and a new home. And I'm not saying that these things supersede, or I'm not supersede, but these things, they make up for, the distance that you may have to put between you and your daughter. But these things will pave the way to allow you to bring your daughter closer to you, maybe possibly even come live with you, maybe even possibly come stay half the year, 8 months out of the year. I don't know what the arrangement is with the custody of your daughter or child, But like I said, your love for your daughter, it could have held you back before. Like I said, in order to embody love, the full power of its of what it is and what it can truly do, we must overcome it first. Love is definitely blind sometimes. Right. Give me more, Holy Spirit. Reflection, illusion, self-examination, and distortion. I feel like this is yourself. You may be in a lot of self-reflecting energy. You may be putting your casting illusions under yourself. I feel like that this energy right here is what do they call it? Catastrophizing things. Catastrophizing. I never say that word right, collective, but nonetheless, I feel like this is like a catastrophizing type of energy that you're doing to yourself. You're thinking about the worst case scenario when it comes to your daughter, possibly her well-being or his well-being. It doesn't have to be a daughter, it could be a son, but this is what came out. You're thinking about the worst case scenario, and I think your worst case scenario is that something crazy will happen and you'll never see your daughter again. This is your energy. But this is an illusion. And this illusion also is going to or not going to, but it could possibly, if you're going to have to overcome this. Pray for overcoming of this spirit and stronghold of catastrophizing, or trying to read into the future and see only the negative things about this situation. Otherwise, this is going to cause you to make a grave mistake. And I feel like it may end up being that it's not something that's for the high benefit of your daughter in the long run. This new career, new home, new move, whatever this is, it could be something that will set in stone, like wealth, like your daughter's college fund, your daughter's well-being, your daughter's way of life, the type of life that she lives in the long run, in the long haul. This is for somebody. Give me more. The illusions also could be people in your ear. There could be two other people in your ear about why you shouldn't. These may be people who, like I said, sometimes people are going to speak against what it is that we are trying to do if it's something new, and especially if it is something that they've never done before, or they've never had the courage to you know take that leap of faith. Sometimes people, and it's not that these people may be doing this on purpose to you, it is that these people, they were fearful when they were presented an opportunity possibly similar to what this is for you, and they didn't take it because they were scared, they were fearful of not being in control of things. There's a lot of control issues. I feel like you are relinquishing control to the divine at this time. Sometimes we just got to let the God take the wheel. Sometimes, no matter how much we try to plan things out, how things will pan out, and we think we can map and control every single thing in our life, it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes it does. And during the times that it does not, I have found that it is because the Most High God does not want it to work out, because the Most High God wants us to allow Him to take the wheel. As humans, we have a huge problem with that. Huge problem. Now, wait a minute. What are we doing? These cards trying to jump out of my hand. Oh, Lord. There could be a mother figure in the mix. Positive messages coming in. Because I just saw temptress, seductress. What's that in this energy? What's going on with my cards? There's another energy trying to come through here. This person has a forcible energy. Like, Lord. Something about autumn. Your daughter's name could be Autumn. Your name could be Autumn. It says in the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. And this is this new career and new home. You also could be in this energy where you're reflecting, where you actually have planned and mapped things out and been in control of things, and things have turned out exactly as you deemed them to turn out. Except for this situation with your daughter. Give me more. Ain't nobody gonna force themselves in my energy. I don't know who this is that just tapped in, that just came out. I keep hearing names like AV, Ava, Alba, a lot of A names. Your name, you can have an A name. Come on, Divine. Give me more on this person's message. Someone's also trying to hold something over your head. Somebody's trying to dim your light. Somebody is using, someone may be using a daughter against you to keep you from going in this new direction, new career, new home, making a move. Somebody is trying to hold your daughter over your head. You know that you are deserving of this whatever this newfound chapter is in your life. You know you're deserving of this. But someone is trying to hold you back concerning your daughter. And I feel like that you're in this energy where you have no choice but to leave the daughter behind and come back for her. You're feeling very remorseful about this decision. Peace. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. AV, Ava, Ivy, Alba. I just keep hearing them names repeatedly. A lot of A names. What is going on in this person's energy? Somebody is very forceful in your energy. This person is used to controlling you, your moves, the decisions, choices that you make, also concerning a daughter energy. And I don't feel like it is the daughter. Are you going back outside? Are you going back outside? Okay, you in? We have jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection, and then your wish is granted. Somebody somebody is invasive in your energy. Ugh. Connect with nature and moonlight, travel, romance, and potential. Maybe you have a daughter from a strange relationship, marriage, divorce, something like that. And maybe you're going into a new relationship and somebody is very invasive in your energy concerning a daughter, like they're holding this daughter over your daughter over your head. Because whatever is coming, new career, new home, this could involve travel, romance, and potential. You're being guided to stay in your peaceful energy at this time. You may need to connect to nature. This person may be very invasive in your energy, like nagging, like hounding you, masculine or feminine. Connect with nature says you rejuvenated and wait. You're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. You may be an outdoorsy type of person. You may like to go camping, bird watching, doing all type of nature hikes. I don't know, fishing. People like to do that as well. Clear this person's energy from these cards. You may be waking up to panic attacks at night from your sleep. We have night wind, facing fears, subconscious relief and healing. You may have a lot been, you may be, the catastrophizing could come from, or catastrophizing. I really don't know how to say that. Catastrophizing. It could come from you having like nightmares about the worst case scenario when it comes to your daughter. This is where this is coming from. Even though you've gotten all the signs, all the synchronicities, probably angel numbers, probably the okays, the yeses to go ahead and make this move, take the path. You may have been having nightmares lately. You could have had 3 separate nightmares or nightmares back to back to back about a worst case scenario concerning your daughter. There they go. Yeah, goodbye to the old, hello to the new again. You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. It's a lot, but we just gonna take them collective. Yeah, practice, practice, practice is here. With daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. Maybe your skills have paid off in a way where it has allowed you to be offered an opportunity for a new career path, something that you really want to do, something that's not just a job, a 9 to 5, or a contract or anything like that. It's something that you actually see yourself enjoying doing until you retire, type of stuff. Affirmations, you have been affirmed. You have been getting the affirmations. You could have even been doing affirmations yourself. Maybe you've been practicing on saying good, positive things to yourself, even about how things will turn out. Because I feel like that there's something here, but I'm not just gonna, like affirmations to lift up your thoughts and energy to attract what you desire. Use positive affirmations. And I feel like that you've been practicing using affirmations. And these affirmations are, you're seeing them play out and manifest before your eyes. Things that you once affirmed are now coming to pass. But there's still a little hiccup here, but I feel like you're going to be fine. We have love life here. Love life says the basis of your question involves your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. Like I said, you could be moving in with a partner. You could be getting together with somebody, something significant about the holidays again. Again, this could be a birthday. Again, this could be just the holidays coming up. Maybe you want to move closer to your partner if you're in a long-term relationship and you found a job, a career near where your person stays that will allow for you to actually tap into your new skills with something that you really wanted to do. But there is, there's always some sort of sacrifice. And that the sacrifice could be leaving your daughter behind. Not saying that you're putting your love life over your daughter, your love for your daughter. But what this is, this means that the sacrifice is usually minuscule. We usually, we blow things out of proportion anyways, especially when the Most High God asks us to sacrifice, not that part in the Bible. I'm not talking about that. Sometimes God wants to see if we are willing to make a sacrifice of something that we really love, that we really hold near and dear, that we really hold on to see if we will do what he says or follow his, just follow him so he can give us beautiful things. Only to come back around and realize God don't really want us to sacrifice that God just wanted to see where our heart was and where our faith was in him. And 9 times out of 10, God will give you what you think you may be sacrificing. God gives it right back to you. God will say, aha, I was testing your faith in me. I was testing to see if you had true unwavering faith in me, and it's truly allowing me to take the wheel, walking by faith and not by sight, leaning not on your own understanding, understanding, overstanding, right? Yeah, admitting your true feelings. So this could be about a partnership, and it's like you get the home, the career, a new relationship. This could even be a marriage. This could be where you guys live long distance from each other, and you want to move closer to your partner, or you want your partner to move closer to you. This will allow you to be in an area or environment where you get a new career, possibly a new home. But that could mean like a wedge between you and a daughter's mother, you and a daughter's father. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. And what you truly desire could be a love life. Maybe you have the new career, the new home. Maybe you just want somebody to fill it up with. But maybe this is a situation where if you do go into a new connection or you move somebody in, there's a situation that can unfold with the child's mother, the child's father. Maybe this person is threatening to put distance between you and the child, sue you for full custody, not allow you to see the child, stuff like that. Something here about a son. There could be a son that comes out of a new relationship. Uh-oh. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world. I don't know if you have a son or if you want a son. You can have a child's mother that you have a daughter by, a woman you have a daughter by. Maybe you want a son. This woman knows you want a son. This is why there's a problem with this new relationship, love life, y'all moving in together. This is why. This woman is heavily threatened by this. So she's using your daughter as a way to keep you from getting this, keep you from having a son with somebody else or having a son, period. Because she's fully aware of how you would be with a son. And this is not saying that the son is better than the daughter. This is not saying that. Most men, they do want a junior or a son if it's their first son or, another son. I don't know why I keep hearing A names. Now I'm hearing Alex. Give me one more. You've got the power, Spirit is saying. Do some research. Maybe you've done research. Eternal dance, movement, will of life, path of least resistance. You have the power. You already know what to do. You already know the outcome of this move or this new chapter in your life. You know what it's going to, you could have even been shown a glimpse of it with the moon energy. You could have been shown a glimpse of what's to come in the future by making this move, making this. Let's forgiveness energy here. Birthday energy again. Maybe you missed the birthday because of a career. That's a lot. We're going to see. I'm going to get one more and then we're going to do ending messages. We have birthday here again. A son's birth or the birth of a son. You definitely could want a son. This is what I'm getting from this son birthday. Give me last minute messages. Sacred journey, life cycles, family, and transformation. You want a son. That's all. That's what I'm getting from this. And maybe the answer that you got was this son will come from whatever this new relationship is because you got the power. Or let's just say that you have the manpower. Let's say it like that. To get a son, like you've been shown, like yes, you can get it, but that means sacrificing. And it ain't even that you're sacrificing. You're not putting yourself in a position where you have to sacrifice or having to walk away from your daughter. What it is you have a child's mother that is invasive. She does not want you to have a son with somebody. That's all I know. The birth of a son, this could be where you and your partner, y'all may be distant. Somebody could be pregnant with a son by you. You want to take the next move and move in with this person, get a new house and stuff like that, and have the full, complete family package and stuff. And there could be a child's mother, a daughter's mother that is, threatening to like sue you for full custody if you do this type of stuff. Or you could have also been practicing on how you're going to tell your daughter that you're leaving for now, but you'll be back. Or, you guys are going to, I don't know how old this daughter is. You could possibly been practicing on how to tell the daughter that you're leaving for now. You don't want to see the pain on her face, or you're worried that there will be pain. Flame tree is here, the start of something new. You've got the power. I'm telling you, this is about you having a son, a new relationship, a love life, new home, living together, stuff like that. But it requires for something to be released for now, not let go of, okay? Not forgotten about, but released for now. Your desire is within reach, Spirit is saying. So you study getting a lot of yeses. I don't know what else to tell you. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. Let's get a couple more for the ending messages of what this person can expect, or to ease or calm this person's mind as much as possible. What do you have for me to tell to this person concerning their situation, or to affirm what they have asked? The dream. Something is revealed, insight, and breakthrough. I'm telling you, I think you've had maybe you could have had a dream that somebody you've gotten in a connection with recently, or someone that you're getting in the connection with. Maybe you made the decision to actually be with someone, and maybe you had a dream that this person in the future will be pregnant with your son. Like you've already been taking the necessary steps, but I think you asked and you got the answer in your dream. You got a glimpse of this in your dream. You could have even got a glimpse or been told by spirit in your dream state when your son will be born, what sign the sun will be, how the sun will look, and everything. Perception beyond the veil of illusion. So that's what I feel like is happening. There's definitely pregnancy energy here. We have healed, we have healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. You are healed, you are guided, you are guarded, you are protected in making this decision. This is not, the spirit is saying this is not a terrible decision. Somebody is just trying to cast a lot of illusions over you, but if you're a good father and or mother to your child and have always been, their full custody is just like, that's just out of the, somebody is hella delusional. Tree of life, fertility, creativity, destiny, and magical blessings. And then we have Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. I'm telling you, from this temptress. Seduction, deceit, a broken promise. And then yin and yang, creativity, harmony through balance. Or creating harmony through balance with a marriage. This is your obstacle. And Ganesh is protecting you and clearing you from the obstacle of whoever this temptress is in your energy. She lingers, she's there, but I feel like she's feeling like she's losing her power. Yeah, with loss. With loss here. Loss says grief, sadness, and resurrection. But you're in the enchanted forest, mystery, magic, and excitement because you know that what is coming towards you with apprehension. Apprehension says moving out into the world, doubt and fear. You know what's coming towards you. And it's bittersweet. It is. But by the summertime, Spirit is saying patience, please. Because by the summertime, things are going to work itself out when it comes to you traveling back to possibly get your daughter, see your daughter. Okay. Everything is okay, Spirit is saying. And this is the message. The message, positive news, positive outcome. So if you're moving this fall or you're moving this autumn, by summertime next year, so that's not even that long. It's like 8-9 months. Possibly as long as it takes for somebody to be pregnant or have a son, child. And we got 9 hearts, fulfillment, harmony, and protection. And this could have been what you asked for fulfillment in your life, to have harmony, peace, balance, protection in your life, to have a counterpart or a partner with the yin and yang energy and stuff. And you're going to be able to go back, or you're going to be able to go back and get your daughter if this is the situation. If this is a situation where the daughter has to stay with a family member, if you're the sole proprietor for this child, and maybe you have to leave this person with a family member or something, it could be a family member that's in your energy. This person is showing up as a temptress, but Ganesha Ashe is blocking this person from your energy so you can pursue your dreams and make a better life for your daughter. Go back and get your daughter. Harmony, power, self-confidence, and productivity with Gaia in a hidden gift. So that is going to be all collective for this message. I'm going to end this live, and then I'll see y'all back here in a minute, collective. So happy Sundays. Enjoy y'all Sunday dinners. Go cooking. I guess I'm going to start back cooking, child, because eating tacos all the damn time. All kids like is tacos. Like, damn, y'all don't like no fried cabbage with sausage and shit and potatoes. Like, what the hell? Like, y'all don't want no greens with no smoked turkey tails, none. No potato salad. I mean, I don't eat that stuff all the time, but dang. Anyways, collective, I'll see you guys back.